So I had a few aha moments at the Inside Self-Storage Convention recently, and I shared some of my general takeaways last week, but I want to share this week with you a revelation, or we can call it a re-revelation, that I had about boat and RV storage, that niche in our self-storage space. My name's Mark Helm. I'm the author of Creating Wealth Through Self-Storage, and I'm the creator of the Quickstart Academy. And the Quickstart Academy houses the training that I offer the small investor who wants to get in the self-storage business or who wants to grow their self-storage business. You can find out more about what I have, both paid for and free training, at creatingwealththroughselfstorage.com. But recently at the ISS convention, I heard a statistic. I've probably heard this statistic before or seen this statistic before, but it just kind of went over my head because we get a lot of statistics at these conventions. But this time, instantly, I could do the math closely in my head, and I had a big revelation about boat and RV storage. And the statistic I heard, that I've probably heard a number of times, is that each year the RV industry is producing 500,000 RVs a year. Now, they wouldn't be producing 500,000 RVs a year if they weren't selling 500,000 RVs a year. And instantly, I saw the math unfold in front of me. I didn't have the exact numbers, but I quickly went back, pulled my computer out, and ran the numbers. And it confirmed what my revelation at that moment was. Let me share that with you. But before we do the math, if you watched last week's episode, one thing I talked about was how REITs are evolving. What constitutes a REIT property is evolving. And my bet is that very soon, boat and RV storage will be part of the REIT's portfolio. That was my revelation. Besides the fact that the boat and RV industry has a bright future in the next decade or so. Let me share with you why. Now, what I'm talking about is not just parking on a self-storage project where you got an extra acre and you put some gravel down, or maybe even just pave it and you've got parking. What I'm talking about is Class A boat and RV developments. Canopy parking, enclosed parking, maybe some surface parking, but really Class A boat and RV that was designed for boat and RV. Right now in the US, there's approximately 1,800 of these or so across the country. If you call one of them trying to park your boat or RV in them, they're most likely full or very near full. Here's why. One, there's a lot of HOAs, homeowners associations, that won't let you even park one in your neighborhood or in your driveway. They don't typically fit in a residential garage, so they've got to be parked somewhere. And let's do the math. If the industry is producing 500,000 units a year, how many of those are going to need a place to park besides a homeowner's home? I don't know. Let's use 75%. What is the average size of a parking space? In the boat and RV industry, what I'm getting is that a 12 by 35 or a 12 by 40 is kind of like the 10 by 10s of self-storage. Those are the typical size units that one rents to store an RV. So if you take 75% of 500,000 units a year, and an average space is 12 by 40, what that equates to is 180 million square feet of boat and RV demand being produced every year. Let's say it's 12 by 35. That would mean 157 million square feet of boat and RV demand is being created every year at 75%. Do you realize with 1,800 facilities, if the average facility is close to 300 or so units, that's literally 1/3 the current supply in the U.S. is being created every year. Now, you may argue that 75% is too low or 75% is too high, and you're probably right. But that's still a boatload, excuse the pun, of demand for boat and RV being created every year. And that's just RVs. When I heard that statistic, 500,000, I instantly saw the math unfold like it was on an Excel spreadsheet. And I didn't have the exact numbers in my head, but I got that, man, this is a niche inside the storage space that has a very bright future. It occurs to me like it's kind of like where storage was in the 80s or early 90s. And given that construction costs are $25 to $40 higher a square foot for self-storage right now than they are for Class A boat and RV, this is a niche where I'm putting a lot of my time, energy, and resources in. The self-storage business is constantly evolving. It's evolving at a fast pace, and this niche inside the storage space could be a great niche for many of us to focus our attention on. My bet is that very soon REITs will be in this niche as well. There's already some funds that focus on it, some larger players that focus on it, but my bet to you is within a few years you'll see REITs moving into this space as well. That was just one of my takeaways from the ISS convention. Have fun in your storage adventures, no matter which direction or no matter which corner of the storage space you plant your flag on to claim as yours. It's a great business, and I look forward to seeing you down the road inside self-storage business. So have fun, and I will see you next week.